A strange thing is happening to millions of people right now. They wake up tired. They scroll before they even stand up. Their mind feels noisy all day. They can't focus properly anymore. Music doesn't hit the same. Movies feel forgettable. Conversations feel draining. They're constantly stimulated, constantly distracted, constantly consuming, yet somehow emotionally numb at the exact same time. And because of that numbness, many people have started telling themselves something terrifying. Maybe I'm depressed. But what if you're not depressed at all? What if your brain is simply exhausted from living in a world it was never designed for? Because the average person today consumes more information in a single day than someone hundreds of years ago might have consumed in an entire month. Notifications, short videos, endless scrolling, messages, noise, outrage, dopamine hits every few seconds. Your brain never gets silence anymore. And without silence, the human mind begins to break. The Stoics understood something ancient societies feared deeply. A restless mind becomes a dangerous prison. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." But modern life has made quality thoughts almost impossible. Most people don't even think anymore. They react. Their attention is being pulled in 1,000 directions every hour. 1 minute you're watching a motivational clip, the next you're reading bad news, then checking messages, then opening another app without even realizing why. And eventually, your nervous system stops distinguishing what matters and what doesn't. Everything becomes noise. That's why so many people feel mentally fried, even when they've technically done nothing all day. Your brain wasn't built to process infinite stimulation without consequence. And honestly, I started noticing this in myself too. There were moments where I couldn't even sit in silence anymore. I'd pick up my phone without thinking, open apps automatically, scroll for no reason, watch videos while eating, while thinking, while trying to sleep. My brain reached a point where normal life started feeling too slow. And that's the real danger. Overstimulation destroys your ability to appreciate ordinary existence. A quiet walk feels boring. Reading feels difficult. Deep conversations feel exhausting. Your dopamine baseline gets so distorted that peace itself starts feeling uncomfortable. That's not depression. That's neurological exhaustion. Scientists have actually found that constant digital stimulation can damage attention span, sleep quality, memory retention, and emotional regulation. The average person now checks their phone hundreds of times per day. Hundreds. Think about that. Your attention is being interrupted so often that your brain never fully enters deep focus anymore. Ancient Stoics trained themselves to sit with discomfort deliberately because they understood that discipline creates inner stability. Meanwhile, modern society trains you to escape discomfort instantly. Bored for 3 seconds? Scroll. Slightly anxious? Open an app. Lonely? Consume content. We've become addicted to avoiding our own minds. Seneca once warned, "To be everywhere is to be nowhere." That quote feels almost prophetic now, because modern people are mentally everywhere at once. Your body might be sitting in your room, but your mind is bouncing between notifications, strangers, algorithms, videos, opinions, arguments, and endless streams of information designed specifically to hijack your attention. And the scary part is, most people don't even realize it's happening. They think they're relaxing while consuming content, but their nervous system is actually remaining in a constant, low-level state of stimulation. Constant input, constant alertness, constant mental movement, no recovery. If any part of this feels familiar, leave your thoughts in the comments, because I genuinely think millions of people are silently experiencing this right now without understanding what's happening to them. And if you enjoy these kinds of videos, exploring psychology, philosophy, and modern life through a Stoic lens, subscribe to the channel, because most people today are searching for peace in a world designed to destroy their attention. One of the most disturbing things about overstimulation is how gradually it changes your personality. You stop feeling present, your patience shrinks, your emotions become flatter, your motivation weakens. You struggle to enjoy simple things unless they come with intense stimulation attached. Even your relationships suffer because your brain becomes conditioned to constant novelty. Real life cannot compete with algorithms engineered by billion-dollar companies to hold your attention for as long as possible. Think about that for a second. Some of the smartest people on Earth are being paid to make sure you never stop consuming. Your attention has become one of the most valuable commodities in human history. And yet the Stoics lived almost completely opposite lives. They intentionally created stillness. They spent time alone with their thoughts. They practiced silence, reflection, journaling, observation. They understood that a calm mind creates strength. Epictetus taught that external chaos only controls you when you lose control internally. But modern culture profits from internal chaos. A peaceful person is difficult to manipulate. A distracted person is easy. There's also something deeply ironic happening. People today are more connected than ever, yet loneliness and mental exhaustion continue rising everywhere. Why? Because stimulation is not the same thing as meaning. Your brain might be flooded with content all day, but your soul still feels empty because consumption can never replace purpose. And eventually, your mind reaches a breaking point where it no longer knows how to rest. That's why so many people feel exhausted even after doing nothing. Their brain has been running a marathon all day. So what's the solution? It starts with reclaiming silence. Real silence. Not silence while watching videos. Not silence while checking notifications every 30 seconds. Actual silence. Put your phone down and go for a walk without stimulation. Sit with your thoughts again. Read slowly. Train your attention span like a muscle. Stop consuming endless information you don't need. Your mind is starving for stillness. And at first, it will feel uncomfortable because overstimulation has conditioned your brain to fear emptiness. But beyond that, discomfort is clarity. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." The problem is most people no longer control their minds at all. Their attention belongs to algorithms. Their emotions belong to notifications. Their focus belongs to endless stimulation. But the moment you begin taking your attention back, something strange happens. You start feeling human again. Your thoughts become clearer. Music sounds better. Sleep improves. Conversations feel deeper. Life slows down enough for you to actually experience it. And maybe that's the real tragedy of modern overstimulation. It doesn't just exhaust us, it steals our ability to feel alive. So before you convince yourself that you're broken, lazy, depressed, or hopeless, ask yourself one honest question. When was the last time your brain truly rested?